Hello. Hi. Okay, we're gonna have a nice cozy little chat because it's like the middle of the night, or at least 9 o'clock, which is very similar to the middle of the night. I didn't get myself all fixed up for this moment. This is the sweater I went to soccer games in today. It is the sweater I made bread in, but I did brush my hair mostly, so you guys rate. I took a week off from YouTube, so it's been 2 weeks since I posted. Now, I saw someone at the soccer field today, and granted, they were my friends, but they said you didn't post this week, and I honestly thought no one would notice. And I had this internal dialogue, and the dialogue was, you won't get anything from me that you couldn't get from some other platform, some other mom, homeschool mom. There are so many out there. And really, it's true. But the lie in that truth, and this is what I try to communicate to my kids every single day, there is only one you. And you are the one that brings your light and your life to the world, that provides something that no one else can provide. And when you are committed to serving Jesus, He shows you what that part is, what that purpose is for the world and in the world. And right now, in my life, my little bit of light includes YouTube, and I don't know why. So picked myself up, I brushed my hair like I told you, and here I am. I want to talk to you about finding your people. If you haven't been around, I'm Danielle. I am a homeschooling mother of 7, and I talk to you about everything mom related here on this channel. That's what you come for, a little bit of everything, but it's going to be relevant if you're a mom, even if you're a parent, and maybe if you're a woman or a person. Finding your people. Now, this is so important, perhaps even more so important when you are in something that is a little bit controversial, like homeschooling. Now, it's become way less controversial than it used to be. We are in a great era for homeschooling, but still, it is a tremendous support to be around other homeschooling moms when you are a homeschooler, because those are your people, and those are the ones that are doing what you're doing. They help you to see the route through the path that you've taken, and it's extremely valuable. And the thing with your people is that they are comfortable, and that's why they're your people. You get to talk about the things that you all relate with. You get to talk about the things you're comfortable with. Now, the benefit of getting older and being a mom that is a little bit more seasoned. I'm not a brand new mom. I have a daughter who is 18. I also have a daughter who's 4. I'm in different seasons at the same time, which is remarkable. I don't know everything that I want to know. And I'm actually okay with saying, I don't know and I want to know, therefore I need to find people that know more than me. And they're not yet my people because I don't yet feel comfortable hanging out with them. I don't yet feel comfortable with their knowledge base, because when I'm with them as a whole, as a conglomerate, as a people, I'm the dumb one. And as you get older, you tend to be okay with being the dumb one in a scenario, because you recognize that in order for those people to eventually become my people, I have to be with them. Which means that I have to put myself in this very uncomfortable spot, the person who knows the least about this subject. Now let me give you an illustration. This year I did The Biggest Loser, and so I joined something I've never joined before, and that was a Biggest Loser competition where you actually are all taking your weight every week. You take exercise classes together, you are on a texting chain together, and there is this community that is created that is represented by people from every walk of life. Basically, you might have nothing in common with these people except for the one fact that you all want to lose a little weight and get a little healthier. And this was very uncomfortable for me. I can't say that I really enjoyed it. However, it had a very profound impact, because I realized something, that by putting myself into a situation where I shared one thing in common with a group of people, and then we stuck it out together for 8 weeks, we developed a community where now these people are my people on that level, on the exercising and fitness level. And after that, I started hanging out and doing fitness with a group of people that are a lot more fit than I am, that do races and that run ultras and marathons, that are in this totally different world. If I want to be in a world where I'm challenged in fitness, I have to be willing to be courageous enough to put myself in a situation where I'm the dumb one, where I look the fool, or maybe I can't run as much as other people. I'm not the fit one. There's a motivation that comes with being that, let's say, the least fit person, that you get challenged and you have to grow. And so this summer, I did things that I had never done before. I ran in races. I had never done that before. And I did fitnessy things, outdoorsy, hiking things with people who were much fitter than I. And I was challenged and I loved it. The people that I hike with every Thursday morning, the people I go and do classes with at the gym, they have become my people in this one area. I want to talk to you about being brave enough to sit down and think, who do I want to be? What do I want to do? What do I want to challenge myself in? And then being brave enough to put yourself in situations where you're the dumb one. You're the one that knows the least about the subject. I know we all like to stay in our lanes, in our comfort zones. And it's good and it's bad. It's nice to be comfortable. However, I do know that we are all capable of so much, and I think sometimes we don't do something because we're afraid. I know that some people don't homeschool because they're afraid. The homeschool community is daunting. You know, there's women and mothers there who are extremely competent. And that can be a very daunting situation to put yourself into. You know nothing. You just know that you want to homeschool. And what you have to do is be brave enough to be the dumbest person in the room and learn from all the other people who have been doing it longer than you have and look at the possibilities. Really what I want to communicate to you is not to give up on yourself in areas that, you've kind of sidelined because you have other priorities. Those priorities have been important and they don't become less important just because you decide, you know what, I want to be more of an expert in this area, or I want our family to be comfortable going to church together, and yet we're not because those aren't our people yet. And to be brave enough to say, if I get around them enough, they're going to become my people because I'm going to be more comfortable in their company. I have a book club and we have kind of a variety of people in our book club, and it is so fun because we are connected in this one area. We love to read and we want to continue reading and we want to discuss what we read. And those people are my people. And most of them I have other things in common with, but the reality is that you don't have to have everything in common with everyone you know in order for them to be your people. You get to be a recipient of the skills and the knowledge that other people have. All right, my friends and countrymen, remember, no one can mom your kids like you. I'm Danielle, this is Hogan Life, and I'm signing off.